Welcome to Brothers-In-Flaw Sports. I'm your host, Normie, and the other host, Cunyato, over there. And this is our NCAA Basketball Men's Championship Tournament watch-along stream. And actually looks like they're about to tip off right now. So we went live just in time. Of course, for anybody watching, I'll go ahead and announce we are going to be a little delayed from you because we are streaming. But it still should be fun and still should be able to watch along. So let's see. Baylor got the tip.
Yeah, Baylor's got the tip.
And already getting those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, really banging hard down low. Oh, there we go. Go ahead and putting the first two up early.
Yep. Get those nerves out of the way. Kind of like a stream, you know. You got to get into it and then get the nerves out of the way.
It's exactly the same. I mean,
exactly 100%
parallel. Exactly. So as we're getting warmed up here, everybody's going. Do you have a rooting interest right now, Normie?
I have a rooting interest in Baylor just because I picked them the other day.
Yeah, same.
That is about all I have. We will go. I figured we could go through our bracket challenge and see. I think we already have a winner, basically.
That's for our channel.
Yes, the bracket challenge.
I actually think that's not. I don't think he can score. Like the guy who is so far ahead. I'm not positive. Yeah, we'll
look at it.
Viewers, we'll take a look.
Because I think last time I checked, the top two people had Gonzaga winning.
Well, if that's the case, then yeah. Well,
so I think regardless of what happens, that I think the Chris Barnes guy will win. But I'm not 100%.
Oh.
Starting off strong here.
No kidding, man. This is
Hey, Baylor looks like they came ready to play.
Yeah, this is what I like to see.
I mean, this is pretty much what they did to Houston the other night. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, if Timmy Kisper's going to be missing shots like that, then I mean that's going to be a long night. I mean, that's your best shooter on the floor for Gonzaga.
Yep. If he's going cold,
yeah, that's going to spell trouble for them, no doubt.
Yep.
All right, you are right, Chris Barnes, who I guess we'll have to get his contact info, or him and ZD Roth get their contact info in case Gonzaga wins. Let's see, but no. The only people that can catch him are out of the drawing.
Okay. Well, it looks like Baylor's going to, 9-0 already. I mean, Gonzaga not being able to just even get that first point. This is...
Yeah, it looks really, really bad, but college basketball is a tricky mistress. You know?
Oh, yeah, it really is. I mean, you look at UCLA making it to the Final Four, and they were down, like 16 points in their first four play-in game.
Yeah, yep.
And ended up making it to the Final Four, so... That was one of the fun things about watching Alabama this year. I know that when they played Missouri and lost, they were down by like 22 points at one time. And they went on like a 21-0 run in the last like 7 minutes or something. They ended up losing by like 1 or 2. But college teams can pull that swing really easily.
That's the thing, man. They can fill it up so quick. It can get out of hand or back into hand in no time at all. But so far, these first 5 minutes in, 4 minutes in, one of these teams looks like they came to play, and the other one looks like they're lacking intensity, or at least maybe not even lacking intensity. They they look out of sorts.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking like Baylor's pretty much every possession, they're getting an offensive rebound, it
The
seems like.
offensive rebounds, they are controlling the offensive glass down there. That's good for Gonzaga. They need something there. Maybe get some easy points with some free throws here.
Just get on the damn board.
Yeah, it wasn't just stop the action for a second. They were getting
Yep.
punched in the mouth. I mean, I know that, like we were just saying, very, very early, but very, very early went very, very poorly for Gonzaga there.
Yep.
Oh, the tragedy continues. So,
So why is Suggs on the bench? I mean, is he one of their normal starters, or what's the deal with that?
Normie, that's an excellent question. I'm not positive.
And Cunyato Killer says he is not camera ready.
That sounds like he might be joining us, though. So,
well, I mean, you don't have to have the camera on.
That's also true. Oof.
This is looking very, very reminiscent of that Houston game for sure.
Yeah, and I guess we haven't had a chance to talk live about this past weekend, but it definitely gave me pause as far as this being a good game, because Baylor looks so good and Gonzaga looks so average.
Yeah. I mean,
they didn't play poorly, and UCLA played really well, but they didn't look like the number one team in the nation either.
No, Baylor looked like that team, especially like defense wise. I mean, down low, Houston was getting the ball in down low, but it was like they could not go up with it. They would get it down there, and then there would be 2 or 3 guys that right there, hands up, defending it.
Yeah,
and then on the offensive side, I mean, it was like they were running those screens, and if they wanted to go inside, they go inside. If they collapse inside, they kick it out to the outside and hit a 3. I mean, it was pretty much nonstop, it seemed like.
Yeah, it just it reminds me of what's happening right now. Baylor was bringing the intensity early in the paint and moving the ball around the perimeter. They just dictating the pace and then also dictating the physicality. And that's exactly what's happening right now as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This is looking like it might be a snoozer of a national championship. But who knows? There's still a shit ton of time left.
Yeah, we've got 35-ish minutes of gameplay left, and that's of like gameplay, not to mention, all the timeouts and all that. We'll be on the stream till 10:30 or 11.
Yeah.
That's Central Time, guys. For all of you.
Yeah, Central Time.
I know me and Normie live outside of the norm for all of you East Coasters and West Coasters.
Right. That's why I always have to put the time at Central. Now, I've been on like other people's streams, and I'll ask, hey, what time are you going on? And they'll be like 8 o'clock. I'm like, 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Pacific. Like I'm not this standard,
You ever get the shocking 8 o'clock Mountain?
No, never gotten that one.
I've never heard of a time get announced in Mountain Time.
No.
I mean, given our location, it makes sense to where we hear Central all the time, which might be just as random as Mountain Time, although I don't think so because I think we have Chicago at least in our phone. And Nashville. So
Yeah.
2 of the semi-bigger cities, but otherwise it's generally Eastern or Pacific.
Well, usually what they'll do is they'll be like, yeah, okay, 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Central,
Mm-hmm.
and add that little part on at the end. But you don't. Uh-oh.
There he goes.
Maybe that's the spark they need.
That's what I mean. Yeah, Kispert's got to be hitting. Oof, what an answer, though. I mean, he just knifed through them.
Yep. So Cunado killer's at his bed at his boxers, he says. He can still come on. Use your phone.
Yeah, and turn the camera off. Please, God, turn the camera off.
Yeah.
Good play by Gonzaga. That was just unlucky. Just tough finish at the rim.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you might want to call that timeout.
That is time appropriate for that timeout there for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Baylor came out swinging. They are ready to go. And when was the last time Baylor won a college basketball championship? Like,
I believe this will be their first.
I thought they won it like 40. No, they were in the championship at 47.
Yeah, I heard that this would be making history, no matter who won, because it would be the first team since the Indiana Hoosiers in '76 to go wire to wire undefeated if Gonzaga wins, or first national championship in program history for Baylor. I'm not positive on either. Well, I'm definitely positive on it would be the first team since the Indiana '76 team to go undefeated and win everything. I didn't remember that Baylor had to be drugged from the depths of murder cover-up back in 2004.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But it seemed like the football scandal kind of overshadowed that.
Yeah, right? Like,
Because
just
I kind of barely remember that. I definitely remember that football scandal when it came to Baylor, but I don't really remember. It sounds familiar, but it's not something I definitely remember. The murder cover up.
yeah, that's the same for me. And I mean, we would have been fairly young for that to have occurred or when that occurred, but it just vaguely rings a bell, and that's a huge deal. Apparently, the previous administration and coaching staff and all that for the Baylor Bears tried to cover up a player-on-player murder scandal. They got caught. The program almost got completely shut down, like death penalty, which obviously they should if the if the upper brass is trying to cover up a murder for sports. It's just mind-boggling. But Scott Drew took over, and not only did he rebuild them to right now playing for a championship and has been very, very relevant since he's been the coach. Before he was the head coach, I think that they had gone to 4 or 5 tournament appearances. Since he's been the head coach, they've been to 4 Elite Eights. And that's in a 15-year span, pretty much. So.
Yeah. Now he's definitely brought him back. So hopefully he can get this win, so I could be proven right.
Yes. That I mean, you got to call that foul there. It's a little late on the whistle, even.
Yep.
Oh, that was a nice pass. I didn't see that lot. Oof.
Yep. That's a mustache. Of course, Gardner Minshew. I mean, he will be the ultimate mustache.
Yeah.
I will never forget. I forget. I don't remember who they beat. They beat somebody they weren't supposed to when he was in college. And they rushed the field, or they were on the field. There was cameras or students around with signs, and they were interviewing him. And some student was throwing up a sign behind him that said, "I want a mustache ride." And I will never forget that about him.
Yeah, no, that's well, and then in Jacksonville, the mania. Look,
Yeah,
the Baylor team has come to play. That steal, first off, the fact that didn't get called foul. Now, I didn't see it super clearly live. It was so bang bang, so maybe there was no foul there. But the fact that the other guy trailing picks up the rebound and kicks it out, and they just Drano a three in transition. I mean, good for Gonzaga that they're not taking it laying down right now. But Baylor looks like they're
yeah.
on a different level. Like that, like how are you losing this guy? How are you losing any of them?
Yeah, that's a huge body to lose track of. And also, is it me or does that guy have a mullet
Oh,
for
he
Baylor?
100% has a mullet. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
He does not look like he belongs in the basketball court, but I remember seeing him play this weekend, and he was pretty damn good.
yeah. He's got a three ball. I mean, he. I don't know how much we'll see him in the league or the association, but
Oh yeah, honestly, most of the it seems like it's kind of like football. Yeah, you'll have all these elite college players that just aren't able to bring it to the next level.
mhm.
Or you'll be like Alabama a couple of years ago with Colin Sexton.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, man. It looked like all ball to me.
Yeah. It looked like the same shot earlier, or the same block.
Yeah.
Mysteries of the Band and answers all the questions. uh, well, I tried.
Did our Kenyatta killer
Yeah.
respond?
He's watching the Mysteries of the Abandoned, which I will say is a pretty good show, but the college basketball national championship's on.
Uh,
Oh yeah. He could at least be in the chat saying something witty.
yeah, right?
I mean, come on.
Mm.
We don't ask for much.
We barely asked for anything.
I will say when we do our fantasy football roundup, we probably should just do it on this channel.
Yes. Yeah. just so people really get to know, especially Kenyatta killer.
Yep. I thought I could shame him into doing it, but how do you shame one who has no shame?
We've been asking that question since we've known him.
Yep. It's like the South Park question. What is the how do you stop the one that has no life? Or how do you kill one who has no life?
Well, so far, the biggest story of this game is Gonzaga's 5 turnovers to Baylor's 0.
Yes. And the offensive rebounds Baylor has been able to snag.
Yes, absolutely.
I
Now,
mean, you can't let a team like Baylor shoot the ball 2 or 3 times and one go down the court.
yeah, no, that is not a winning formula whatsoever.
Mm-mm-mm. All right. Do we think it's over already? I don't think it's over already. I mean,
It would have to get much nastier
yeah.
before the half. I think right now it 15 points can be erased in no time. I mean, that's 5 shots.
Especially before halftime. If it were after halftime and after adjustments been made, all that, I may lean towards that. But they are going to make a lot of adjustments during halftime.
Mm-hmm. So already 13 points. I mean, this gap can close. I'm not even close to saying that this is going to be no contest yet.
Yeah. I wish it were over though, because again, I want to be proven right.
That would help. That would help both of us tremendously as far as just being correct, and what you and I normally love to be is correct.
Yep.
I can be beaten, broken, and battered, but as long as I'm right, I'll feel better.
The thing is, though, if Baylor wins, you will actually be wrong.
That's true.
You know that, right?
Well,
at least with your pick before the Final Four.
Say I'll be wrong with a most recent pick,
Yeah.
but there is strategy involved in that, Normie, and you know exactly what that is.
Let's say, because I wrote it down.
Because you've seen the other side of that.
Yeah, I have. Wow.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, if you can't hit those layups and then you're going down and letting them nail threes like that, ooh, this is.
Yeah, it might be over.
And then it'll be funny to see another Gonzaga player with a mustache that ends up losing. Oh, welcome in the local celebrity. Celebrity.
I fell asleep naked in a crosswalk and I shit all over myself. I was awoken to police officer saying, "Son, you defecated yourself." I said, "Well."
Was your dick in the dirt?
It was in the dirt. It was in the dirt. It was fully implanted into the dirt. But here
so how you doing, buddy?
Oh, hanging in there.
I hear you.
Extreme allergies this time of the year.
Yeah.
So how's this game? I forgot there was a game on.
Let's say watching what is the Tales of the Abandoned or whatever?
Mysteries of the Abandoned. There's a lot of questions still left unanswered, but we know some of them now.
Is that the Jason Segel show?
No, I didn't know there was a Jason Segel show.
Yeah, I've only watched like the first 2 episodes, but
that's not Jason Segel. That's another large man. You're thinking of unknown. Megan, what's the song? What's the one with Josh Gates in it? You know Josh Gates. He looks a lot like what's his face from How I Met Your Mother? Jason Segel.
No, I'm talking about Jason
Mysteries
Segel.
of the Unknown.
Jason Segel?
Yeah, he's in one.
Really?
Yeah. I watched like the first 2 episodes. It's weird.
Wow. I see the game's going great for Baylor, so it's probably okay for us to talk about Jason Siegel right now because there's not a lot going on.
Well, if you're a
Jason
Baylor
Siegel.
fan, you're super happy. If you're a Gonzaga fan, like you're on the edge right there,
Yeah.
looking down the cliff face.
It's pronounced Gonzaga.
Gonzaga?
Gonzaga.
Okay. Yes.
Like Talladega,
Talladega.
Digga. How many times have I been told that? It's not
Thank-
Talladega, it's Talladega.
Talladega, okay. Jason Siegel. TV show.
The hell just happened there?
Ooh. Yeah, face full of butt crack.
Yeah.
Dispatched elsewhere.
That's it.
That's like a that looks like a ghost show. He's even got the ghost show look away. Like, is he looking at a ghost?
It's not a ghost show. It's like a social. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's really weird. Through 2 episodes, I have no clue what direction it goes in.
So it's not a nonfiction.
It is. Yeah, no, it's nonfiction.
Okay.
Or
okay.
no, I'm sorry. It's fiction. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, what Chase is watching is nonfiction.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're talking about. I've watched an episode or 2 of that. It's pretty
That's all I
interesting.
watch mainly is the Science Channel. Been watching a lot of sci-fi lately because they play Futurama from like 8 p.m. to midnight. I go to sleep watching Futurama. It's a great one.
Buy Hulu, man.
Hulu?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't like to make choices. When I'm just trying to, not worry about anything.
Yeah, my choice is Futurama, and I
At
go
all
to
times?
bed, and then well, not at all times, but to go to bed, I'm basically asleep by the time the theme song's over.
Nice.
And that's not a knock on Futurama. I love Futurama.
Oh, yeah, great show. Awesome show. It's a shame it only had 10 seasons. It's a lot of seasons.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that it was not airing for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And then
Went
had
off
to
the
come
air.
back.
Back on the air. All things in its favor.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a
I'm
great
wearing
show.
pants.
I love
Futurama. And by not wearing any pants, I mean I'm wearing nothing underneath this shirt. Like down, just.
So you're straight Winnie the Pooh in it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Pooh
You got a
Bear.
red
Yeah,
shirt and
he's
all.
an idol of mine. Red shirt and all, yeah. Feel your dick in the dirt. Look at that mullet. Nice.
All right, guys, I'm going to take this commercial break. I'm going to take me a break real quick. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
So how's the podcast been or the webcast been going for y'all this tournament?
Pretty good. I mean, we haven't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for the support there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We had one. I think the Selection Sunday, and then we did one before the Final Four. Both me and Ken have been pretty busy lately. So
Yeah.
it's been hard to get on and both of us to get time together.
Understandable. Well, that's where the Brothers-In-Flaw come in. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Is so I picked Iona to win, and they didn't make it past the first round.
Yeah.
So
why did you pick? Well, I picked Illinois to win.
Yeah. I you could have told me fucking Auburn was playing in it, and I'd be like, all right, well, they're going to win it. Iona, my uncle went to Iona. That's the only reason he said, he was like, that's the stupidest fucking pick I've ever heard in my life for them to like pass the first round. He was like, it's not that deep. It's like, no, Dave, I believe we're fighting Irish.
I have enough belief for the both of us.
Yes. You don't have to worry.
Oh man. It's like do you just not know how the tournament works? Or?
Yeah, no, I know everything, but I just don't know. I haven't followed any team or any any form of college basketball all year long.
Yeah.
I may have watched 1 or 2 Auburn games just because I saw them on. I was like, oh, Auburn's playing. But as far as, no, I have zero idea. I didn't even know Baylor obviously Gonzaga is always up there, but I know Baylor was a thing.
Yeah.
Kentucky wasn't in it. That was a big shock to me.
Duke wasn't in it either.
Duke was, yeah, exactly. All the old school blue bloods. I'm a huge bandwagon guy, so I don't want to make my own, assumptions about who's going to be good or what, So I'm just going to hop right on whatever team's, getting it there at the end, and
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Well, that's kind of how I've been for this game. I picked Baylor to win this game, and that's the only reason I'm pulling for them.
Yeah, I think. So who's in the bracket thing that we're doing?
So I think a guy named Chris Barnes won the bracket challenge for the channel.
Who's Chris Barnes?
Now, as far as for the league, I'm not sure who was number 1 for the league.
Yeah.
Kent may know that.
Here it is. Oh, y'all have viewers during this whole thing?
What's up?
Y'all actually got some viewers in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the
Nice.
bracket challenge,
Very nice. How many?
a couple.
Yeah. So
2. Better than 1. Better than none.
hey, a
Yeah.
viewer looks like it's going to be a viewer that wins.
Yeah.
Like without
Right.
us, me and Sean said, no matter what, it's going to be a viewer that wins. So if either one of us won, then
Actually, I have Baylor winning it.
But you said you had Iona winning it.
I thought I had Iona winning it too, but no, I had them losing to. Oh no. Yeah, I did have Iona winning it, and yeah, but I had Iona playing Baylor, so that's something.
Did you pick Iona because they played Alabama in the first round?
Yeah, I hate Alabama. Not a big Alabama fan in any way, shape, form.
Really? I didn't know that about you. I thought you were their biggest fan, Chase.
No, can't really stand them. Don't want to be in the same state with them, but whatever. Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
Yeah. It's that redheaded stepchild syndrome.
Yeah, it's mother. It's fine. Hey, when you go to the refrigerator and drink your nice cold glass of milk, you think an Auburn farmer, okay? Not the best defense in the world.
not at all.
I was gonna say, what if I don't drink milk?
Not even close. Well, that's not American either.
And do the farmers actually get degrees?
Yeah. Agriculture is a large major at Auburn University. Large college. A lot of majors within.
I was about to say, I knew they were huge in forestry.
Yeah, big forestry. That's part of the agriculture program.
And then the veterinary program is pretty big too.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Now they have a medical school there now.
Huh.
But it's not like it's osteo. It's some kind of weird thing. Like you're a medical doctor, but it's not the same degree as going to like UAB. So maybe you're not a medical doctor. What?
Let's say like a physician's assistant.
Osteopathic? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Couldn't tell you. Anyway, we're at the cutting edge of it. We're doing pretty great.
Alrighty.
So is Gonzaga? Are they like supposed to? Who's picked to win? What's the line?
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga was a 4.5 point favorite when I heard before lunch today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's because of that guy that looks like he's straight out of 1983? Right there.
83? You mean 73?
Ah, well, yeah, it could be. Come on, Dick Rambone.
Yeah, I think it's between him and the other guy.
Another mullet.
Timmy is his name, and Kispert is the other guy.
Mm.
And then Suggs was the one that hit that 3 to win the game.
I saw that. Maybe.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was talented. Kent, were you ever a big basketball player? No, me either.
I played basketball.
I did play basketball one time in my life. Terrible.
I was never big.
Arguably the worst person on the team.
I was never arguably the worst person on the team.
It was known.
I was always inarguably the worst person on the team.
It was known. I just never got the whole thing of, like putting it in the rim. Never made sense to me.
I couldn't shoot.
No, very bad.
I couldn't dribble, really. I mean, I could dribble enough, but like I didn't have handles. I could just get it up and down the court.
Yeah.
I wasn't fast. I was semi-quick, but once again, if I had the ball in my hand, it was negated because I couldn't be quick with the ball. But I was an excellent defender.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
No. Yeah. But then came beer pong, and you redeemed yourself.
Yeah.
There it is. It's the true sport of champions. We all know that.
Yep.
We had a little comeback run coming on. Still down by 15. Not doing well.
They're trying.
Well,
They haven't given up yet.
Maybe they spend too much time on their hair.
Let's say that one guy, man, he looks like he's straight from Walker County.
Yeah.
And he's on. Like he's straight. It looks like he's from Walker County and does not belong there. He's really damn good, though.
I was over near the Madison Morgan County line, and like that area is really close to like Beauregard, Kent, that whole thing around Auburn. I don't know an equitable town to compare it to, or a comparable town to compare it to for you, Sean. But there were like 2 or 3 mullets in there. Where I walked in there in this gas station. Solid day, solid outing.
Yeah.
His old stomping grounds are.
Sean, you're from Huntsville. Yeah, no, you're from Huntsville. So yeah, Lacey Springs, that whole area.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know the people I'm talking about. Yeah. I found out there's a whorehouse and a drug house right across the street from my new shop.
There you go.
That sounds like fun.
Well, yeah. There's always
an
old homeless-looking lady who's like running down the road like throughout the day, back and forth, back and forth. I was always like, "What is she doing?" And then Hardy and Hunter, well, our other roommate from Auburn, they're running a stone yard right next to me. And they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a whorehouse. We saw like a bunch of younger girls, not like young girls, but younger girls coming in and out, and all these different guys coming in and out because they were there like late one evening. And then one of the kids from North Huntsville that works for me, he was like, "Yeah, that's a hoe house." I was like, "That lady that's running back and forth, she's like, all day, she's running drugs, right?" He's like, "Yeah, she's running drugs." It's just like, well, yeah.
Or she's the madam.
Probably 60 years old, never wears a bra, overweight, no shoes ever. And just sprinting through a parking lot. It's sprinting for a 60-year-old woman. Sprinting through the parking lot on like an hourly basis. With this parking lot has nails all in it. It's North Huntsville.
How is she overweight?
No, that's a good question. As much, yeah, she's very active, and I guess she's eating good.
Yeah.
The meth, it's probably the meth. Really gives her the energy, and then she just binges out.
I guess so, because
Tostinos, and
you would think that would kind of suppress the appetite.
I don't know. Yeah. That's true. There's an old like little quickie mart across the caddy corner to us, and I was asking like one of the cops why it closed down, and they said that it was it's literally like just says food market on it. Like it used to be a gas station in the 50s, but the pump's been gone for a long time, and they sold drugs out of there in like crates of vegetables. People would use their EBT money and get drugs with it.
Wow.
I was like, that's thinking with your dipstick, get the government funds in on it. And that's been within the past 5 years, I think. They closed it. They busted it up. Brazen criminals.
Yeah. Hey, they're pretty industrious.
Very industrious people.
Sometimes if you've got the sway,
Yeah. You just do what you got to do. Yeah, so it's an interesting setup. So who's going to be winning the draft order?
Well, it's wildly dependent on the outcome of this game.
Really? The nail biter.
If Gonzaga wins, then it will be Hicks at 1, and then I think Matthew and Cody at 2 and 3, and then me and AJ at 4 and 5. But
I'm at 11.
Go ahead.
Why is there 18 people in here though? Or wait, how many people are in here? Oh, people are tied. That's throwing me off.
We explained this to you earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
There are viewers for the channel. They're subscribed to the channel.
And the same thing we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, they were separate. There's people that I don't know. Oh, there's Chris Barnes. I thought Chris Barnes was some random like name. Yeah, or something like that.
No, we don't know him.
Well, congratulations.
Appreciate his viewership.
Yeah.
Yeah, we nailed it, buddy.
He's gonna win $50 Amazon gift card. So
wow, I didn't know that was on the line.
Yeah.
I was taking this way more serious. I thought it was just draft order for next year, which is rigged anyway.
Everything's rigged.
It is, man. It's bullshit because no people have any say.
What?
The cheerleadership, not a cheerocracy.
Everyone has exactly equal amount of say.
Yeah, but my say never matters anytime.
Old man yells at clouds.
That's not my fault that other people don't agree with you. I give you the chance to be agreed with.
I don't feel like I'm given that chance. I feel like I tell it to you, and I feel like you go to AJ and be like, all right, Chase got another some kind of bullshit. Do you want to even talk about it? And AJ's like, no, let's just drink another Natty Light. And then y'all go after it with your Natter Day parties.
Thing is, you say it to us too, so me and Cody know about this as well.
I thought y'all were on my side the whole time. Damn.
How many arguments have we gotten in our chat about this?
I don't know. In my mind, at the end of every conversation, I win in some way, shape, or form. So it's an ego thing, 100%. I apologize.
At the end of every conversation, Chase is like, man, I'm so glad everybody agreed with me.
Yeah. I made a difference in their minds today.
Yo.
Chris Barnes, you're welcome.
Oh man. But we did talk about doing the
snake draft?
No. The weekly roundup on this channel.
That one I'm almost willing to put down like a foot for. Like
it's common.
I know it's
snake draft,
but nobody else does draft order the way that we do.
Yeah, nobody does. It's trash. There's a reason nobody else does.
Oh,
it's okay. One day, my opinion will be the dominant opinion. You know, Fidel Castro was minority at one time. Okay, and he showed his people what it was like.
You want to be our fantasy football league's Castro?
Well, you know, he said, I don't want all this westernized bullshit. I want to go back to, the roots of what fantasy football should be. So, he had a big barbecue on a beach and told his people, it's like, y'all, like, nobody likes us anymore. We're just going to hang out down here and all drive in our like American graffiti background cars and just have a good life together. And the whole nation was happy.
And smoke cigars.
Smoke cigars all day long. They had an unlimited supply.
Are you positive the whole nation was happy?
I'm pretty sure that, that's what I read. Yeah, I wrote an article one time.
Where was that article from?
I was sitting in I was sitting in Dallas International Airport in Wisconsin. And it was I think it was a Newsweek article.
Was it the Man of the Year issue?
I think so.
The Newsweek Man of the Year issue?
I believe so. I don't read anything that's informative. I get all my information from Mysteries of the Abandoned over here. So I'm really late. I'm like 80 years behind everybody else as far as their historical views. So
all right. What is Mysteries of the Abandoned? Like
Mysteries of the Abandoned, like, right now, if I were to flip back over, they're probably talking about some place like that was abandoned in the Swiss Alps during Hitler's invasion of Norway or something like that. No, they're in a desert.
You got that, did you?
It's a commercial. Never mind. Some kind of Ghostbusters thing. It'd be cool if the Ghostbusters were real, though. For like, honestly,
I'm gonna give you and the viewers here full disclosure. I don't think as an adult I've ever seen Ghostbusters start to finish.
What?
We watched it in Auburn. You were an adult then. Do you count yourself as an adult then?
We never watched it.
I'm sure we did. Yeah. You realize how many movies we would watch? We would sit in that tiny little house or in Little Henry's 23, and there's a lot of things that there's a lot of reasons why we wouldn't remember what was happening.
There's a lot of reasons. Well, two
main reasons, but the quantities of those two things were heavily involved. We watched a lot of filmography. We were considered filmographers of our time.
That's so. This is news to me.
Yeah, well, we cultured the shit out of ourselves.
Just don't watch the 2016 one. It
gets weird. No, this all occurred in 2011 to 2015, 2010 to 2015. National Championship was 2009 is when we met.
We met in 2008.
Oh, yeah, because I graduated. Yeah, fall 2008. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, it took a little bit for you to warm up to us.
It was like 2 or 3 months of getting angry, like, man, these fuckers are loud. I'm never going to go to class. I can't get any sleep. And then I was like, well, fuck it. Just go down there and hang out with them.
I'll just be loud with them.
Yep. And I was loud with them from then on out.
Yep. And here we are. Do you regret it?
Well, nah.
Do you?
I regret not letting Keisha and Jeff clean out your apartment before I moved in it, because when I moved, because I never really like deep cleaned anything. So when I moved out, like there was a lot of serious judgment that was passed.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was bad. Reeks of marijuana was written on the reason I did not get my security deposit back.
That is not
well. I'm not sure how to explain that.
I swear it was a skunk that got into my place.
The attic was open to the street, and like there was just a scourgy, if you will. Skunk orgy.
Don't look now, fellas, but the Gonzaga Bulldogs have closed this to a 10-point gap.
Oh man, it's halftime too.
Yeah, I mean that a 10-point gap in college basketball, that can happen in a minute and a half,
like that.
All right, I'm gonna leave you guys for a second because I haven't eaten this.
I'm about to go to sleep.
What? We'll stay up and keep Sean company while I make myself some food real quick.
All right, go make yourself some food.
Thank you.
I respect you, Sean. What's your hat say?
It's a
Oh
Buffalo.
yeah, this would be a fun story.
It's a Buffalo Sabres hat.
Oh,
Yeah, we've done a lot of hockey videos on here.
really? Big
Yeah,
hockey guys now. We used to play NHL, I'm pretty sure. No, that was my other roommates. That wasn't Kent and them. Big Xbox 360 NHL. Was it Madden? No. I think it was just EA Sports NHL, right?
yeah. I think
I was never a big gamer or
I'd never have been either.
yeah.
But yeah, we had a guy named Phoenix Animation come on and teach us about hockey, and then
Yeah.
we started watching, and I picked this team, and then this team went on an 18-game losing streak.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate. But you stuck with it.
Yeah,
You got
I
that and
did.
everything.
Yep.
Couldn't cancel that 2-day Amazon ship. It was that's funny.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've really wanted to go to a Predators game.
Yeah.
I'm a Titan fan now, so
Well, Kent's a Predators fan.
well, that's because of the bad kind of Predator. So I don't know if he knows that he's actually a hockey team or not.
Who knows?
Who knows? Crazy Kent.
Yeah.
I mean,
so why are you a Titans fan now? Just geography?
Yeah. I mean, Derrick Henry's a beast.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of people who really, really try really, really hard and then do well. Not a fan of people who try really, really hard and then fail. I mean, I root for them.
Like Bo Nix.
I don't think Bo Nix was ever coached properly.
Well, he tries really, really hard, but fails.
But see, I think it comes in a form of execution that is learned from repetition, from practice, like knowing your reads, like knowing where your receiver is going to be. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I think Gus Malzahn's version of coaching a quarterback was solely reading the RPO.
Yeah.
Right. It's not about route running. Like I'm sure Bo Nix is the kind of guy who goes out there and throws routes with his receivers after practice. I don't get me wrong. I'm sure like he's a stud of an athlete as far as he's a D1 quarterback.
Yeah.
He's got to be out there giving it his all. But I don't feel like his coaching. I feel like his coaching was against him. I feel like he needed to be dedicated to the long ball and to the middle of the field reads than just RPOs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what all of us. Harson, I really did not enjoy all the April Fool's things about the blue field or the new uniforms. Like, I knew it was all like fake, but I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that, around me.
Yeah.
Around
it's
the program.
time to get serious.
No, yeah. Like,
do you see across the state Nick Saban, doing some April Fool's thing like that?
No.
Yeah.
No, the houndstooth, whatever online bullshit rag y'all talk about. They're not talking about that. You got Yellowhammer News, which is probably just some drunk bammer, honestly, looking to talk shit about Auburn.
I usually I follow the Bama Barstool.
Oh yeah,
that one's pretty good.
Yeah. I think I've actually read some stuff they wrote, and it's actually not bad. As far as grammar and whatnot, surprisingly.
Oh man. First, I'm not going to defend that because I didn't go to Alabama, but
well, I'm sure you didn't miss much. Kent went to both and asked him, which school was harder.
I'm sure it was Alabama. It was harder.
He said it was literally like all the stuff that he learned at Alabama as a junior in his degree, like we covered at Auburn his freshman year. Because we're just beasts, We do what we can. We're good. We're both good on the field and off the field.
Yeah.
Academic scholars. Charles Barkley is probably one of the smartest men in America. I don't know if you ever knew that or not. It's all
Yeah,
in that.
I heard his comments the other day, and it was basically a milk toast, middling, like just middle comment, and people got so pissed off about it.
Oh, his comments about the NCAA? What he said about the NCAA, like needing to hurry up and like pay these kids, or
No, it was. I think it was more about politics. He basically said it was, the politicians are wanting people to fight
oh yeah,
each other and all this because they get money when people fight each other.
yeah, 100%.
And of course, people, and it was just the straight up middle of the line milk toast,
Yeah,
fence sitting argument, and people just pummeled on him
for him not picking a side.
for not picking a side. Yeah,
Well, I mean, he did like what was it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when he was talking shit about the NCAA and his and CBS and TBS, like saying how networks were in bed with the politicians. They're going to be shown exactly what the politicians want to be shown, which was, and then I guess that was him walking it back.
I think he was asked to elaborate on that.
Yeah, because he said CBS, TBS are in bed with the NCAA. Like you're never going to get. I don't know. It was somewhat coherent, which is rare for Chuck.
Yeah.
I had dinner at the same table with him one night.
Oh.
Hamilton's in Auburn. He didn't really know I was there or want me to be there. But I was like with some people that were like friends with him.
Yeah.
So I was like okay to be there. And I was just looking and I was like, damn, you're big. He's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Giant man.
No, I hear he's actually really, really nice.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool, dude. He gave because he was always out downtown Auburn, big game days. He would come in and just hand $100 bills to all the bar employees.
Wow.
Buy a bottle, go around, topping people's drinks off. And nobody really like harassed him or anything. Like, oh, Chuck, slap hands. But no, he was just going about his business, go behind the bar, start making drinks for people.
Well, I know at the Leeds Walmart, I don't know if he still does, but he used to go through there because I think his mom still lives in Leeds.
Yeah.
And he would go to the Walmart and, people would see him there and all these people would want like photos and stuff. And he would stop and take pictures with anybody and everybody who wanted one.
I mean, if I made it, to that like level of fame, I mean, I'm sure there'd be days where I'll be like, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
I feel like I would want to keep it real, Remember the home team?
Yeah. Well, then I hear the exact opposite of Bo Jackson.
Really?
I hear Bo Jackson is a complete asshole.
Well, Bo was on a whole nother world than Chuck.
Well, yeah.
As far as I think their celebrity. But I never heard that about Bo. Well, you hear from a Bammer, you can't take any.
I'm just sitting here praising Charles Barkley.
No negatives.
No.
I have nothing but positive views. Yeah, I don't. I mean, that kind of makes sense because you don't really see you see Chuck everywhere you turn, commercials.
Yeah.
Bo did a few commercials like a year or so ago.
Yeah, those Heisman ones.
Yeah, he's probably obligated to do those.
Yeah. Or he needed some money.
Yeah, Bo Bikes Alabama, need a new bicycle. I think his problem was he's always been a real shy guy, like real reserved, because he had a bad speech problem, like he had a bad stutter. I think growing up, so I think like that never really carried over into him being a same level as far as personality with Chuck.
Yeah.
He just called Bo Jackson basically the biggest dickhead that ever walked the face of the planet. Saying
I didn't say that.
We can rewind the tape and clearly
I said I've heard.
Yeah, he said
is an asshole.
I heard Bo Jackson is not a nice man. And I said, well, I doubt that because he's,
I I sat here and praised Charles Barkley for like 5 minutes, and then I
Yeah.
said, I've heard people say, Bo Jackson is the complete opposite. He's a big asshole. And then the Chase is like, oh, well, that's just coming from a Bama fan.
Yeah.
Chase, I'm not going to lie to you.
Have you heard that too?
Bo self-admits that he's an asshole and was a bully most of his life because everything came so natural to him.
Oh, well, I understand the way that feels, you know. Out there. I'm sorry.
That's just Kent's internalized Bama fan coming out.
Yeah,
I think as an adult, he regrets a lot of that. And I do think he has tried to turn a new or turn the page onto a new chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But I have heard people who interact with him still say that he's he can be a bit of a dick.
I would be okay for Bo Jackson to be an asshole to me. Like Bo Jackson slammed the door in my face today. That would probably be one of the happier days like of that month. You know, I had an interaction with Bo Jackson. Did it go the way I wanted it to go? Not really. But it's cool.
I've heard from multiple people who interact with Chuck.
I've interacted with Chuck. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, that he's down there, man. You asked to take a picture with him. He's like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, we made a handshake up and everything. It was
my sister, Normie's wife there. He was a regular at her establishment for a little while, and he was always super cool, tipped huge. I mean,
nice. You know who's a dick and who got what he deserved? Chuck Persons. Sorry, Chuck, if you ever watched this, you know
who is
we're an asshole to me, but it's cool. Chuck Persons is the Auburn assistant who's the reason that we're on probation right now, or self-imposed.
He's probably the greatest Auburn player of all time, basketball-wise.
I mean, Chuck is way better than him. But he came in here one time, had like a $80 tip, and I served this dude great, man. You know, drinks didn't run out, got the order right for once. Like, I don't know how, but everything was right. Food was great. They did like $4 on an $80 check. But this dude played in the NBA. Yeah. And the rest of the coaches, you know, they got me. Like,
was that at Chi?
Yeah, I was at the Chi. Yep, but whatever. You know who left the best tip and who was the best like local celebrity table?
Hold on. Give me 3 guesses.
3 guesses?
Yeah.
All right.
But give me also
ask
3
me a question.
I would say give me 3 questions to kind of narrow it down.
First question.
Modern or not modern?
Both. He has spanned a while.
This century or last century?
This century and last century, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
He's been around.
Okay. Football?
One of them.
Frank Thomas. Well, you said for football.
Another question.
I thought it was going to be the Big Hurt.
No. You still got one more question, or you just want me to tell you give up?
Normie, you got a question?
He's associated with your team as well. Loosely. He's just passionate about what he says, you know. Dr. Andrews.
Oh.
Who?
James Andrews. Dr. Andrews.
Oh.
Big surgeon of America.
Yeah.
Worked on Tom Brady. Peyton Manning.
He's associated with all teams.
But his home base is in Auburn. Like, that's his team. Like, that's where his office is. Like, that dude would be in Cheeseburger every Tuesday. Like, he would come in multiple times a week. They would call him, but hey, Dr. Andrews coming. We had his order. We had everything. We
have his home base. I'm pretty sure his home base is Birmingham.
Birmingham, yeah, but he was always in Auburn.
That's not his home base.
That was his home base. As far as
that's not how this works. That's how any of this works.
He probably did 2 days in Birmingham, 2 days in Auburn, 2 days in Tuscaloosa, and then his vacation was probably
he never liked to go
the private jet to Africa to do something phenomenal over there.
Africa. No, he was in Cheeseburger consistently the entire time I worked there. There's no way, like, that man. I mean, why? You know?
That man reinvented orthopedic surgery. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I guess so. But he chose to be at Auburn.
But he's also in Alabama. He's everywhere.
I mean, he goes there because, we're not going to hoard everything. Like, it's not about Nick Saban. It's about the kids that are on the field for Nick. He's not going to make those kids suffer because, their stepdad sold his soul to the devil.
This might be divulging a little bit too much information about the mystery man that is Dr. Andrews, but he did 2 of my knee surgeries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which means that his interns did 2 of my knee surgeys.
People that have been yelled at
his office.
Yeah, he signed the paperwork.
Very nice. Congratulations. Why'd you have to have 2 of them?
I've had 7.
You've had 7, so the first 2 didn't work out well.
To be fair, no, it's a condition. Osteochondritis decadent.
Oh, that's not good.
Your
joints dry up, right?
Well, pretty much. Yeah, the blood supply to the kneecap is limited, so therefore the kneecap and the meniscus fracture and break off.
That was my limited knowledge.
None of my knee surgeries have been major. They've all been arthroscopic. So it's just going and taking bone fragments.
I think I remember you having bad knees.
Mm-hmm.
Like going back to high school, right? When you were wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we would try to neck it. I mean, just wrestle. And, your knees would have a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, guys. Well, I gotta wake up and go take care of some cabinet business in the morning. So it was enjoyable.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for coming on. It was fun.
Yeah, glad you signed on, bud.
I hope I was able to entertain you.
You were.
That's why we want you on.
So we'll do a snake draft next year, right?
No.
If you come on again, we'll think about it.
Okay, cool. I'm down with that. All right, fellas. See you guys. Seeing y'all.
Have a good night, bud.
Have a good night, man.
Oh, man. All right. Well, halftime is almost over. So let's see. Let's pull up this this bracket challenge if I can find it.
I'm so with you there, Normie. Just grabbing another pickle.
A pickle.
They are 0 calories.
Wickles pickles?
No. Just a regular kosher dill.
Oh, so Wickles isn't?
I think that they have some calories. I bet I could probably do Wickles. I don't know. I just grabbed the big pickles because it makes you feel like you're eating a lot, even though your body's not getting anything from it other than sodium.
All right.
But hey, sodium's good for you as long as you don't have high blood pressure.
Well, in normal doses.
Yeah. I mean, don't grab salt and start shoving it down. Viewers, I'm talking to you guys.
Using soy sauce as soup.
I will say, given the diet that I'm on right now, soy sauce goes on everything. But since cooking all of my own food, most of the salt, like over 75% of the salt that the regular person consumes, is from the preservatives and fast food salt. Very little of it is what you actually use to season or cook at home. Yeah, read that recently. My blood pressure is down so far to where I think that my blood pressure monitor thinks that I'm dead sometimes.
All right, let's see some what if scenarios. So if Baylor wins, let's see.
If Baylor wins, then your boy here is the bracket winner.
The overall bracket winner?
Everybody in front of me has Gonzaga, and it's 32 points for a win in the championship round.
All right. So if Baylor wins, you win the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come in 5th from last.
Hey.
Well, I never said I was good at this. I did predict the Super Bowl, okay? Now, I predicted them to lose all throughout the playoffs, but I did predict them to win the Super Bowl.
This is exactly opposite of what's going on right this second. I predicted Baylor to win all throughout the tournament, and then I flipped at the very end.
Oh,
But it's down to 10 points right now. We still have a game on our hands.
oh yeah.
Like this is still real big.
And regardless, even if you win, then Chris Barnes is still going to get the gift card.
Yeah, he has that locked up.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So Chris Barnes, if you're watching this live, if you're watching on replay, reach out with your contact information, please.
I think, well, he does follow us on Twitter, so I should be able to get to him there.
Perfect.
That was part of the stipulation to joining.
Yes, yeah, you got to follow us on Twitter. And I'm not saying that you have to shout out to get the card because you don't, but you know,
It would be nice.
it would be pretty cool. You know, if you did. I got a feeling that he's not even going to watch this cast, but
yeah, be a lot cooler if you did.
Although, given Kenyatta killers, or wait, what do you call it? Local celebrity?
Yeah.
I can understand why you wouldn't want to watch that. All right, Baylor. Baylor just had to get refocused. That's all that had to happen.
Yeah. Of course, they did give up a huge wide ass open. Oh, there was another wide open basket.
Well, that was a really good defensive play. He just couldn't trap the ball. And then when it fell out of his hands, it just happened to go to Suggs by himself. Yeah, they're not controlling that offensive glass. Gonzaga's getting after it now. They're playing with a lot more spirit and a lot more confidence right now.
Yeah.
I like watching Mitchell run. He just
that little bound, little bounding kind of thing.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool. It reminds me of the when they, like when a football player, and he kind of stops.
Yeah, the whole
it kind of stops to change directions or something. No, that's pretty cool though. Oh. They definitely need to make some of those shots.
Yeah. I meant to give a halftime update. We'll just roll it right here. This has got to be pretty close. I'm a little bit behind on my stats. Right now, Baylor is shooting 51.2% from the field, 22 of 43. But Gonzaga is shooting 53.8%, 14 of 26. But that's a huge difference. Gonzaga has made 14 of 26. They've only shot 26.
Mm-hmm.
Baylor's shooting 22 of 43. So they are damn near doubling them up on field goal attempts right now.
Yeah.
Another big difference right now is Baylor is shooting 9 of 15 from behind the 3-point arc. Gonzaga, 1 of 8.
Well, and Kispert just went out
Ooh,
injured.
that is not a good sign.
It looked like his shoulder, but he did go out.
Yeah, there he is. Now, I will say this is a fairly shocking stat this late in the game. Baylor has only been to the line 4 times. They're 3 of 4 for 75% from free throws. And Gonzaga is 12 of 13.
All right. Those free throws could be a deciding factor.
Yep. And you're a fan that has been on the wrong side of that recently.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
Speaking about those rebounds, though, it looks like 22 total rebounds for Baylor, 13 total rebounds for Gonzaga. That's a huge differential. And 13 of the 22 rebounds total, 13 of them are offensive for Baylor right now.
Wow.
And that is opposed to 4 for Gonzaga right now.
Well, Kispert's back in the game, it looks like.
I mean, that'll be huge. They're going to need him coming down the stretch here. I mean, and the Baylor still looks like the stronger team, but well, I mean, look at that air ball right there.
Yeah.
Gonzaga's not out of it.
No.
And Baylor's not out of the woods. They need to focus up because that's the third air ball I've seen this half right now.
Yeah. And those 11 points can melt away very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they got a little lucky there. Uh-oh. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going, bud?
Phoenix, good to see you, buddy.
Actually, I don't know if you are busy. I'll send you the link, though, if you aren't and you want to pop in.
Yeah, absolutely, Phoenix.
If you can't, we understand. It is
Well, and
very...
also, Phoenix has his own new channel.
Yes.
And I don't think that we've talked about that.
Phoenix, you are a mod on here. You can put your channel out there in the chat.
Please do, man.
Yes.
Promote it. Phoenix with his own new channel. Also still guesting on Black Rose, which I suggest all of you watch.
Yes, that's a fun stream. They get a lot of, especially if you're in the comics, they get a lot of funny people on there, and it's fun.
Oh, also, I just recently watched Kong and Godzilla. Now, to be fair, I didn't really get to sit down and focus on any of it, but I got the gist of it and watched the major fights. So I think me and Phoenix were both Team Godzilla, but I'm not positive on that recollection.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Phoenix is actually driving right now, but that's fine. I'm trying to find your channel. Actually, I could just go to Twitter and do it.
Well, be safe, Phoenix. Also, have you watched the new flip? I mean, I assume that you did.
Let's see. Oh, crap. Team Godzilla. Godzilla 1. I mean, that was.
Hey, I'm not here to do spoilers.
It was kind of expected, though. I mean, it's.
I don't know. Kong might have won, for all I know.
Yeah. What? I am trying to. How can I do this? I searched his channel up on YouTube. I don't know why I can't find it. Kong was definitely the protagonist.
Yeah, I mean, it was really more of a King Kong movie featuring Godzilla than it was. But whatever. That's, I guess it's easier to give depth to a side character. And that's how I describe Kong.
There it is. I don't know why I could not find that.
Yeah, all of you guys who are watching and are interested even one little bit in interesting shit outside of sports. Hell, maybe even with sports. I don't, it's all fun. Go check out Phoenix's stream.
There it is. I had to type in your book to get it. I don't know why that was. You might want to look into that too, because what's next for? I don't know. What is next for us? What is next for the BIF after the finals?
We have a mock draft coming up this month
Yeah.
for the NFL. Phoenix, if you want to get in on that, we can have up to 6 people streaming. It'll be me and Normie and our buddy Santana. And those are the only 3 for sure's right now, but we'll randomly assign teams, and then you can do research on the teams that you're assigned, or you can just pick at random. Doesn't matter.
It'll actually throw a wrench into it if somebody just picks it random.
But yeah, just kind of do a mock draft through the first round. Our buddy Santana, he's a big 49ers fan, so he'll have the 49ers at pick 3 now. We kind of know how those first 3 picks are going to go. Trevor Lawrence, with the move that the Jets made today, trading away Sam Darnold to the Panthers, they will probably get Zach Wilson. But then who does go 3rd overall to the Niners? I think that it might be Mac Jones.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you got the
Fields, maybe it's Trey Lance.
only thing with Trey Lance is he played 17 games overall and didn't play last year. We will definitely let you know.
Yes, sir.
We haven't really decided yet on, because I know like the Rams don't have a pick.
Yeah, no, for me, mine will be completely random draws.
Yeah. But I would say we could just do like the first 6, 1 through 6. Of course, Santana would get number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then loop it back around 7 through 12.
Yeah.
And then
some teams are going to have multiple picks, like the Dolphins. Whoever gets the Dolphins will have a couple. So we'll have to work that out. But that'll be pretty easy. I don't think it'll be hard to sidestep that. Yeah, Santana obviously wants 3. Normie, I guess you probably want the Falcons.
Yeah.
Phoenix, you can have the Washington football team if you'd like, or whatever team of your choice. It doesn't matter. I don't have a team of my choice. Mine will be completely random. Team of my choice doesn't pick it again in the first round, maybe in my lifetime. They've barely done it in my lifetime.
Yeah. But we got that as probably our next big thing, and then let's see, can the Redskins change everyone? I'm talking from the ownership down. Yeah.
No. Did you just see that Dan Snyder and his sister are looking to buy out the minority owners amidst all of the scandals, all of the bullshit that's going on? They are looking to take full control of the team. Like the other 38%, they're trying to buy them out right now.
Wow.
It's incredible. Only your team, buddy. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we got that coming up, and I think baseball's just started. It's getting ramped up.
We got we have the NHL finals and the NBA finals coming down the pipe here real soon.
We got Alabama and Auburn spring games coming in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Not this weekend, but I think the next, actually.
Mm-hmm. I'm super down to do a full-on start to finish baseball because I have things to say. Also, viewers, you guys are probably going to get an individual video as far as that goes here soon.
About the blackouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should definitely do that one.
Yeah, I have an issue with the system.
Doubling down on further destroying that team. Yeah. They should have just kept it the Redskins and not been that.
You know, I've heard that they might be leaning towards keeping it the football team.
Yeah, from what I've heard too, they're not changing it. Honestly, if I were them, at this point, you might as well not.
Well, I mean, it's
anything they pick, they're gonna find something to be offended about because it is that guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's that guy with sexual allegations galore, top to bottom. The fact that they're going to let that asshole keep the team is insane. But, well, Washington football team, I don't like it phonetically. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Redskins does, but it's memorable. I mean, they'll be the only ones that are just the football team.
Keep it up. There'll be people offended about other things, about other team names.
I feel safe for the Rams. I mean,
you never know.
It's true.
Well, WTF? I mean, WTF. Yep. I don't know. You'd be surprised about some of the things that it's like, really, and they listen to it and they bend to that will.
You know what I want to do also, Normie? I want to do a whole show on sports controversy that's going on right now. Specifically Deshaun Watson.
Ooh, we can.
But
I would say it needs to be contained into that show. Like, not do it over like different sportscasts.
No.
Like if we were to do like a nerd night, that would just be that one show.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you, but that story is mind-boggling. I just got new details today about it, and
Well, it seems like new details come out every hour.
right, and at the beginning, I was like, well, this kind of seems manufactured, or I don't know. It didn't feel real because he has had nothing, no off the field issues whatsoever. And now the more that comes out about it, the more we'll possibly dig into it
Yeah.
and set that tease up now. But
Well, if we do that, we got to talk about LeBron and China as well, because I got a lot to say about that one.
I'm down to do it.
I know you're a huge LeBron fan, at least for his on the court stuff.
Well, and I actually think that we line up on the other stuff. But me and you had this conversation in person recently. But I will say we might piss off anybody NBA related who wants to watch the show.
Oh yeah,
that goes.
Thing is, though, a hate view is still a view. I've definitely learned that by just watching a lot of YouTubers.
That's true. That's 100% true.
And I know how it used to be. I don't know if it is now, but even a dislike is still good for the algorithm because it's engagement.
Yeah, I mean, you have pissed somebody off enough to click a button. Yeah, to engage.
So how many other people can we piss off to watch this video?
Look, if we want to try and piss people off, then I will take all the filters off. I'll piss everybody off.
Yeah.
I need to warn my parents.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if Phoenix is still watching, but if he is, how was the I know it was in Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know what the convention was.
Oh yeah, the convention. I think it looked pretty good. I mean, I've seen on Twitter he's been doing a lot of the metal printings. A lot of them. Yeah.
Doing a new metal printing for a new artist every damn day.
Yeah. And they all look damn good.
Obviously, yeah. Man only produces quality.
And it seems like every day he's got somebody new that's wanting to put a metal print up on their campaign.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, and they look like that. And then it's metal, which is metal. So,
let's see here. Like, yeah, so we got this one. If mine was there, you're good. I'm not sure the campaign for that one. But yeah, let's see. He's got a bunch more. Here's another.
I just recently saw one for the samurai story.
Yeah, this one is the company man. And I know he did one for Cobalt. Yeah, because here you can get the
awesome name. I have no clue what Cobalt's about, but like as soon as I saw Cobalt, I scrolled past that one recently. It was like that. I don't care what it's about. That name is a winner.
Yeah. Let's see.
And I think Cobalt's like what, just a shade of blue, but it's like,
well, it's a metal.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, Cobalt is just a metal. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a bookmark, like a metal bookmark.
Oh, and also, yeah. made the stem of E also the stem of P, or the backbone of the E.
I think he did a lot of company men ones.
There it is. That's the one I was. Yeah, Shotgun Samurai.
Yeah. Let me see if
That
I
one
can.
was really cool.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, actually, back to this book. It looks pretty good.
Well, I know that you would know anything about it, Normie, but I feel like I have some ties to the samurai.
Your height doesn't matter. Actually, maybe.
Hey, if I had to line up with the samurai, I imagine I'm probably not the tallest samurai, but I bet you I'm not the shortest.
Yeah. I could be fine with being a samurai. It'd be the part of the one time you forget to put the toilet seat down and you have to kill yourself. I think I would have a problem with that.
That's called incentivizing your workforce.
It is, I mean, it is.
I'll tell you what, man, this Baylor team, like Gonzaga closed the gap to 9 points just a couple of minutes ago, but this Baylor team is relentless.
Yeah.
They're relentless, man. I don't know. I don't know if Gonzaga's gonna be able to get back in this one.
Yeah, I don't know about it either. I mean, what is it, 19 points now? Or 18 points?
18 points right now.
Mm.
Well, and I don't know. I don't know what Scott Drew and his staff are about. And I don't know basketball. I don't know basketball like I know football, and I don't know football that well either. I'm not well versed enough to be a coach of either. But I think maybe if Baylor takes a lesson from Kyle Shanahan
Yeah.
of the 28 to 20 or 28 to 3, it's like maybe let's just let the air out of the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
How did
if
Dan Quinn keep his job that long?
he kept it for 4 years after that.
Yeah. He should have been fired that day.
I know I've told you about it, and I know that it sucks that I bring it up, and I don't mean it as a dig every time. It's just
It's fine.
fascinating.
That is not my my
Yeah,
main
like,
team.
well, yeah, no, like I know that I wouldn't do it if it was the Crimson Tide for you or whatever. But once again, the only reason I do it isn't even a dig at you or to the team. It's fascinating that they have run the numbers and the Falcons could have taken a knee.
Yep.
Like somebody in this multi-million billion-dollar team didn't call down. It's like, hey guys, like somebody wasn't running those numbers is
Yeah.
wild to me. It's like, hey, we can take a knee every single play and they can't catch up.
Well, the 2019 the Iron Bowl, Alabama could have taken a knee every play at the I think second half, and they would have won.
Yeah. I mean, why aren't people running those numbers? They have people running numbers for everything.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe it'll be one of those stat analysis things that they implement.
Well, they definitely need to at least look into it. If two teams in the last 4 years have lost, like where they could literally have like stopped playing basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably been more than two teams that's happened to.
Well, but two mainstream though, like I mean, two mainstream
But
teams, like
one in the Super Bowl and one in the Iron Bowl.
I mean, big games.
Yeah. Oh man, watching that one, that was like I said. How did Dan Quinn not get fired after that? It's beyond me.
It doesn't make any sense, but
Oh,
yeah, Baylor's got a 19-point lead right now.
well, and mustache man's on the sideline hurt.
Well, that's big though. Drilling a three from the corner.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you could take 30 seconds off the clock every single possession right here. So
Mhm.
half a minute.
Looks like that might be what they're doing. And if I were them, I wouldn't shoot the ball until it's under 10 seconds. Maybe try some better shots than that, but not just drive in and toss it up and hope and pray.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm entranced by this weird bullshit they're doing to Timmy over here. It's really creepy.
I was about to say, is it creepy in trance? Is it
Yeah, it was unsettling. As far as a basketball watcher of any level, where would you put the buzzer beater that Suggs drained?
For me, it would probably be one of the best ones because it's one of the very few I've actually seen live. So for me personally, it was definitely number one.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
You know, it's like the Alabama Georgia National Championship to me was the best national championship. To me personally.
Mm.
You know, the second and 26.
That was insane. Also, I have seen Devon. This is just foreshadowing for our next episode or two. I've seen Devontae Smith slide to the number 3 receiver. Consistently behind Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase still consistently is number 1 on everyone's board, and I think that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
He's bigger. And I assume stronger. Not positive. But I don't think he blocks as well.
Yeah.
I don't think he runs routes as well. And speed-wise, I don't know. Chase might be faster. I'm not sure.
How was that a foul? Sorry to interrupt, but
No, you're good. We're watching the game right now.
he ran up and grabbed the ball, and then there was a foul. I don't know. But yeah. Well, who it would be? Jamar Chase and then Waddle?
Yeah, I'm seeing Waddle put ahead of him a lot.
I would take that. I mean, that's not bad company to be behind.
No, not at all. But he did just win the Heisman as a wide receiver and is the third only to ever do it from that position.
I mean, you think about let's see, Derrick Henry. What place did he go to the Titans that year?
He was fairly not fairly late. I mean, he was a first round draft pick.
But it was in the 20 something, wasn't it?
It was late because everybody's devalued running back so much, and really stats bear that out. Like you should devalue running back that much. Like Derrick Henry is an outlier as far as that goes. Like running backs have short careers and they don't impact a team's success that much.
Normally.
Oh yeah, Henry was a second round pick.
Okay. I knew it was late.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. He got drafted to back up DeMarco Murray.
That's right. He didn't do it for long.
Mm-hmm. No, now he's the best back in the NFL right now.
And DeMarco Murray is not even in the NFL, is he?
Yeah, I imagine he's bouncing around somewhere or another. I don't know. I mean, he might have announced his official retirement. If he has, I hadn't seen it, but
Yeah. All right. So Kyler Murray went first, obviously. Baker Mayfield first. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson was the 32nd pick.
I'm not positive that's incorrect as far as where he's at. Because rookie year, a lot of flashes, but nothing solid. Sophomore year, MVP. I guess you call it junior year, third year, this past year. Once again, a lot of flashes. Seems like the NFL, I don't think that they have his number. I just don't think that he'll ever be prolific with what his skill set is.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. Where was it? Mark Ingram was actually drafted higher than Derrick Henry.
Well, Mark Ingram went in the first round.
And yeah, the 28th pick.
Oh, another thing.
Troy Smith went 174th.
All right. Well, there's Kisper. I've only seen Najee Harris as the bottom rank second running back of this draft. And that makes sense. I mean, he should be first. And I like Etienne a lot. Etienne is incredible. I think Najee Harris is better. I think Najee Harris is maybe the best back I've ever seen come out of Alabama. And that's saying something because the other backs that have come out of Alabama are Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, Nick Lacy, Trent Richardson, just a slew of them. But Najee's that good. I don't think that he's as fast straight away as I don't think he has a lot of breakaway speed. I don't think that matters really, not for what he does. I think he's about as quick as it gets. He runs routes like a receiver. He has excellent hands. He blocks like a fullback in the backfield. No, I think he's the complete package. I think that he's going to be Derrick Henry-esque, but I've seen him consistently behind Travis Etienne and a lot of people's. And then Santana was telling me that he saw him today behind, I think he said the cat from North Carolina, ranked the number 3 on the board. I'm like, well, that's just bullshit. Yeah. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, okay, I'm not trying to disparage ETN. I think he's great and incredible, but
My
Najee Harris is
thing
if
with
he's not number one, he's number two. And the only person who might be one above him is ETN.
the thing about ETN though, ETN did a lot. He got ran a lot, and he played a lot more years than Harris did. Because ETN was starting as a freshman, wasn't
He's
Or at
getting
least-
playing time. I don't know if he was starting.
he?
I
Or
know
at least
he's the ACC leading rusher of all time, so he got enough playing time to do that.
so. It could be one of those things, like where Josh Jacobs, who actually went ahead of Damian Harris. Damian Harris started over him all season, but Josh Jacobs wasn't ran into the ground like Damian Harris was.
Yeah,
Could it be ETN? He was ran into the ground a lot, whereas Najee Harris had he was the main back for 2 seasons.
well, in the main back for 2 seasons in Sark's offense, which no disparagement against Sark whatsoever, it was incredibly balanced, but versus his offense right now and what they just ran versus 5 years ago, you would call that a pass-happy offense.
Yeah.
I mean, Najee Harris didn't hit 20 attempts that often.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy low versus not just Alabama standards, but like running team standards.
It was nowhere near a Derrick Henry getting 40 rushing attempts.
Exactly. So I think he has plenty of tread on the tires. Nice. Well, no.
That's the Ajayi or
Yeah,
no.
I
yeah. Oh, yeah. This is an ankle. If it ain't his ankle, it's his knee.
I think that knee bent too much this way. It's not a hyperextension, it's a hypoextension. When it gets too close to the joint.
I hate to see that.
I mean, you never want anything sports related to happen because of injury or anybody just be hurt, unless they're a prick, in which case, fuck them. I don't know anything about IIE, but I imagine he's not a prick. He's like enough guy. No, like if you're watching a sport, anybody who pulls for injuries are monsters.
Yeah. All right.
I do believe this game is over there, Normie.
It may be. I mean, there's still. So you're saying there's a chance. But if I was Baylor, I wouldn't shoot the ball until it was under 10 seconds.
They're not shooting the ball until it's under 5 seconds right now. Which I think is mathematically accurate. Like, I don't think that Gonzaga can catch up with those terms. I mean, even if they're hitting threes, they hit a three. Say they hit a three.
Well, it ain't going to help turning the ball over like that.
Ugh. Yeah, it's not game over, but it's right there.
That lady's warming up.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, that Well, at least he still wants to play.
I mean, I guess you'd say fair trade there, but yeah, now Baylor's players like, all right, yeah,
Yeah, pull it out.
yeah, we got 15 seconds to pull off the clock here.
And they get the ball back because
Yep.
I just think it was one of those. It's one of those nights. It is just not Gonzaga's day, and that happens, and especially in basketball. And if it's just not your night, it's just not your night.
It's the reason why I love March Madness.
Mm.
Single elimination. The best team doesn't always win. The two best teams don't always play. I would actually say that it's more rare than common that the best team wins and the best 2 or 3 or 4 teams play. And that's including me as an Auburn fan when we went in as a 5 seed. That whole season, I don't think that we were one of the best 4 teams in the nation. By the time it got to that point in the tournament, we were one of the best. We almost lost to New Mexico State early on in that tournament. That's just the way she goes. That's why March Madness is a lot of fun, but also not like a great barometer of who's the actual best team. And also why I like series as a barometer of actual who's the best more than I like single elimination. But what's more fun is single elimination.
Well, and there's absolutely no way they could do a series type tournament.
No,
the NCAA. There's just way too many teams.
Well, like, and that's I mean that's with any sport in the NCAA, it has to be single elimination, and that's fine. Once again, that's more fun that way. But that's when you need to do at least a 5-game series. Like the best team for the most part they're going to come out in a 5-game series.
Yeah.
Because speaking of that national championship between Bama and Georgia, I think if they lined up 5 times, I think Georgia's only that close the one time. I think Bama beats them handily. No, not handily. Maybe not even comfortably. I think Bama wins. I think they were the better team in the other 4 matchups in that series.
Well, I mean, it depends too if they start Tua in those next 4.
Yeah. But that's an adjustment they would make.
Yeah. I mean, they do that, and they should have done it during the middle of the year anyway. But I mean, that was that one thing he saved till halftime in the national championship game, and then Jalen, returned the favor in the next year in the SEC championship game. Those were 2 crazy games to watch.
Sure enough.
And that was the SEC championship. Okay, that was the year Clemson beat the shit out of us in the national championship. The 2018 season. If I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I think that was that year. Because that was Tua's sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then the next year was 2019, and that's when...
That was Trevor Lawrence's freshman year, and the worst beating Alabama had ever taken underneath Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next year was LSU.
And
then,
Jalen Hurts was at Oklahoma and played at LSU in the semis.
yeah. And then this past year. Yeah.
And and we tried to tell everybody that LSU's team was a once in a lifetime team that no one wanted to listen.
God almighty. This Baylor team is just frenetic. They're everywhere.
Yep.
I mean, this game is all but sealed up, and they are still
They're still 110%.
sprinting to everything. I would feel bad for this Gonzaga team if I gave even one little bit of a shit for them or their fans. I don't. This Baylor team is relentless. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like a pack of barracudas. And whatever Gonzaga is like a bloated whale that's basically dying in the surf.
Yep. Like I said, this wasn't their night tonight. And as Issa Webedy would say, that's just the way she goes.
Well, and like we were talking about, how do you know when to let go on this? I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's about to be under a minute, and was that an intentional foul?
no, I think Baylor lost the ball.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
No, it's a foul. Yeah.
Oh, sure enough.
Yeah, because they bring it in there. Wow.
That's it.
The Kenyatta curse continues. Proof, people. This is proof.
But
don't ever let this man pick your team to win shit.
But do you know what just happened?
You won.
I have the number one pick now.
You won.
Although that's also a curse because last time I got Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
And he tore his ACL in the first game.
First quarter of the first game.
First quarter of the first game. Sure enough.
Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Undefeated teams to lose the national championship. You know. Wasn't the Larry Bird team the one that was undefeated and then lost to Magic Johnson?
Yes, it was. Indiana State.
Yeah.
It was 86, 87.
79, I think.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, because they were big in the 80s.
Careful there, 35. No need for that. Just
Yeah.
dribble it out.
He's probably played like 10 minutes in this entire season.
I'm glad that he realized and got
Yeah.
control.
You got the
That's
guy that's
it.
played. Yep.
There it is.
You did this shit on purpose. You picked Gonzaga knowing that you needed Baylor to win. You did this on purpose. Oh man.
Look. I don't want to give away all my secrets, but maybe.
Maybe.
I just know that I got the number 1 pick in the draft right now.
Oh man. And I probably am picking close to last.
Which, once again,
I think I might be on Chase's thing about the snake draft this year then.
shit.
No, I'm not going to do that. Yep. Let's see. And actually, so Cunyato won the whole entire thing. And whoever this is
SAJ.
this that's AJ? Okay.
Yep.
So Chris Barnes will win the Amazon gift card. And yeah. But it's you and then AJ. And I'm all the way down here. Well, at least, some of these.
Stayed ahead of Harrison,
Yeah. And
Dallas,
Smoking Jay.
Steven. I can't believe Steven's won as many as he has. Steven is a 2-time champion.
What did he win?
He won this past year.
Well, I know he won this past year because he beat me in the championship.
Yeah, and then he won like 2 years ago before that.
Has he been in this as long as?
Yeah.
Wow. It just doesn't seem like he's been in our league that many years.
Yeah, and I love him. I love him so much.
Alrighty. Well, I got to get to bed early.
Same, buddy.
It's been a great time. Wish it could have been a little bit of a better game, but I am glad for Baylor, new national champion. I am kind of glad that it didn't come down, or it didn't at least, this crazy, crazy tournament. And then, the team that was supposed to win won. So that didn't happen. So at least we got a little craziness at the end.
Yep. Yeah, we got a little bit of a mix up at least. And it was fun ish.
So that's the one who's number 1 draft pick in our fantasy football league. It was fun.
Just even for like viewing perspective, Baylor got a hold of that game early and never let go.
Yeah, I mean it was just boom straight. They just dominated.
Yeah,
and Gonzaga just did, like I said. I mean, it just wasn't their night. They couldn't get shit to fall. Terrible turnovers, and yeah.
Yep.
Against a team like Baylor, you can't have terrible. And I think a big factor was that those offensive rebounds. You cannot let a team like Baylor get second chances at shooting the ball.
No.
And they let them do that.
Yeah. At will. Yeah. No, 100%. But it was fun. It was fun to embark upon this with you. Fun to do it with all of our viewers here. Special
Phoenix and
thanks to Phoenix, Cody, Kenyatta Killer / local celebrity, Chris Barnes. I think Normie's gonna hook you up with the gift card. The next things to look forward to are mock draft. I want to do a baseball day. I want to do a sports controversy day. And this man's hat right here, there. We might even talk a little ice,
Yep.
especially the Sabres.
Yep. Little controversy. All right. Well, thanks for everybody showing up, and it was fun. And we'll see y'all next time.
See y'all.